Hello and welcome to another This OMG fishing video. Today we are going to be ice fishing on the perch factory known as Lake Simcoe. I just went up for a quick day to see what was going on and see what the fishing was like, and I was not let down, quantity wise anyways, but size wise, yeah, not a lot of jumbos going on, lots of dinks. So yeah, unfortunately there's going to be a lot of smaller fish in this video, but yeah, it was non-stop. It was a lot of fun. I had, I think, 4 dozen minnows. By the time I was done, I had maybe 8 left, and it was fish after fish. There were so many fish, my battery ran out on my GoPro, so what you're going to see is only part of my my fishing adventure. It started off really slow. I had filmed the first fish on my my iPhone, and then after that I managed to set up my GoPro, and you know, we just filmed and filmed and filmed. There was a couple of misfires there, but generally it was a lot of fun. It was, once they came in, it was just non-stop action. So what I ended up using, I had 2 rods. This is the 13 Fishing White Noise Light, and I had the also the medium light as well, and then I have the 13 Fishing Black Betty reel here that goes with it. And this reel is, it's you know, I've got a love-hate going on with it. Yes, when I was fishing with this for the perch, it worked quite well. I had it out before where I was fishing walleye, and it caught up quite a bit, froze up quite a bit. So I think it's more a nice day, nice weather kind of a reel, until I actually get used to how it works properly. So some of the things that I had done too was, when you get a really light bite going on with the perch, I will take one of these. It's a little spring bobber, and I'll put that onto the tip of my fishing rod, and these are really sensitive. So you'll see in the video this at the tip. If you're wondering what it was, that's just a spring bobber. It just clips on. There's a little slot right in here that clips onto the end of your rod. Run your line through there, and they work really, really well. The first lure that I used is this. It's a jig, and these are, I really like these. Got a lot of weight to them. Put your minnow on here, and you just let that hang, and this catches a lot of the bite. So if there's a light bite going on, then this is a pretty good jig head to use. Now I did jig some fish, not a lot, but the lure of the day, if I can get it untangled here, was this little guy here, and that is a frostbite dinner bell. You can jig this, tipped it with a minnow head, and this thing worked really well. And the bite was really mellow, so I put a minnow head on there, and I just pounded the ground with it, and I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it has a good little jingle sound to it, like a dinner bell. And then my screen just lit up. It was just full of fish marks, and I'll show you that. So that was one of the other items that I had used. And then the last one that I had used, which I caught the jumbo on, is this little jig right here. I can't see that with my hand because it's a tan color. And this here is what I call the Simcoe Slab Slammer, and it's a jig that I tie, so it's just a standard jig, and it's fur. And this thing last year produced quite a few large perch of the eating size, and it was the one that produced produced today or yesterday when I went out, and you know, this jumbo perch, which is what you're after. So I make these, and I find that they're very good. I've also come up with, you know, I make them in whatever color. I've got them in black. I've got them in bright orange, white. I find that they do the trick quite well. And I also had created a little red bloodworm. I don't know if I have that in here or not, which I used. Oh, I said it. This one you really won't see very well. And surprisingly, it did quite well, considering. I sat at my fly tying table here one night and went, oh, I wonder what I can do here to, I don't know if you can see that, it's just a little red worm with a bead head. And when they were fussy, this is what they were biting on, which was kind of cool. So it's always fun to make your own little hooks, lures, and find out that they work. So if you're having a rough bite on the lake and you want to give something a different try, drop me a line and we'll see what we can do to help you out with getting you some of these lures. So I hope you have some time, sit back and relax and watch some fish. Like I said, they're not big, but they were plentiful. Thank you. Oh, getting some nibbles. Here we are. First perch of the year. Monster. I think I actually have one this time. Yeah. Well, you've been the one bugging me. Here we are. Little guy on the dinner bell. Purple dinner bell. Getting a lot of action, but wasn't getting a lot of fish on it. So now, fish have woken up. Still all small guys. Waiting for the big guys to move in, which will hopefully be soon. Oh, maybe the bite's on. This guy has a little more meat to him. Not much. Alright, buddy, get over here. Yeah. Not much at all. But the action is picking up. From the dinner bell. Oops, my piece just fell off there. It's turning into mayhem. There we go. Not much of a perch, but okay. Okay. Oh, this one might be a little bit better. I think let's have him hooked upside down. This is a little bit better. Fight going on here. He's not much better. Not shabby though. Just straight jigging. Abracadabra, out it comes. Still not eating size, but a little bit fun. Well, they're not getting any bigger. Bite still on a little bit. dinner bell. So I switched over to the dinner bell on both of my lines. There we go. Got a little pitch. Go down there just for a sec. And one more look. Oh, I just tuck this back down and boom. I'm going on the other one. Well, ooh, that's a nice colored one. That's a little beauty. Hopefully they turn into bigger ones. Ooh, is it on? Is it on? Here's 2 in a row. Okay, if this one's a half decent sized one, I'll keep this one. If not, yeah, so much for it being on. Another little guy here. Right, I think you're going back, buddy. Yeah, they're all kind of small, except for that one guy. I'm going to keep just the one guy, so let him go. This one. Ooh. Things are picking up. Trying for another double. Oop. There's the double. Let's get this guy off. There we are. Oh, let's see what the double is. My line. Oops. I caught myself. Oop. This guy feels like there's maybe something here. Ooh. Maybe there's a jumbo at the end of the rainbow. What do we got going here? Oh, he's a nice one. And there's finally what we're looking for. A decent sized fish. Well, there's one. How big is this guy? This guy is like 10 inches. Ooh. Nah, I just got on the edge. There's a lot of fish down there right now. Yeah. Well, this is a Dinkosaurus. Like going from here. Oh, look at this, a double header. Whoa. Double header. Monster. Is it worth it? It's always worth it. Even sure how that guy stayed on. Yeah, little sandwich size there. Oop. This guy here. Bit off a little more than you could chew, I think. Easy peasy. There we are. Oh, there's a little bit of an action going on there. So as you can see, there was quite a bit of action going on. Like I had said before, that was about half of, not even half of the action shown. I had my GoPro. It was pretty darn cold out, and so the battery kind of kicked out early on it. But it, unfortunately, it didn't have a lot of big fish. But I would have to say this: if you want to get the family out, or if you want to bring a kid out fishing and get them hooked on ice fishing, this is a really good place to go. You don't have to keep everything, but the fish are always willing to bite. Sometimes it takes a bit of searching. You've got to drill a few holes here and there and go around and find them, or sometimes you just call them in, and they stick around. Now the interesting thing was, right after I caught my last fish, the bite just completely stopped, and there were no more perch. So I don't know if a bigger fish like a pike or something moved into the neighborhood and they were all gone. But it was really weird. The screen was lit up. I was getting bites all the time. As soon as you put it down, you had a bite. Didn't matter what was on, the dinner bell, the jig. They were all more than accommodating. And then all of a sudden, boom, they were gone. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to stick around to see what the issue was, and I had to go home. But all in all, it was a great day out on the water, or out on the ice, I should say, and a lot of fun. So like I said, if you have somebody new to the sport or a kid, bring them out. They'll have a ball, I guarantee it. And remember, practice CPR, catch, photo, release, and stay safe out there.